Hi everyone. We are going to have this video, on the discussion of advanced drag and drop editor, which we have in Smartech customer engagement tool. The idea behind this video is to make you understand how we can take the best leverage of our BE-based editor, which you can use without any HTML coding, and that can save you a lot of time as well as a lot of cost. So let's see how we can create a very decent, very very much responsive, and also a quick email template from this particular page. So we can go to the Smartech engagement tool and simply go to the content section, and in the content section under email we have to click on create new template. So guys, here we have to first give the template name, and then we have to select advanced drag and drop editor. So we have three options: upload file, drag and drop editor, and advanced drag and drop editor. The first one stands for HTML upload. Second stands for the previous version of drag and drop editor, which we had. So we no longer use that. And now you have to go for advanced drag and drop editor. So you click on save next, and that takes you to the editing page. So now over here, many times you get a requirement to create an urgent template, which needs to be sent to your customers, and that should be responsive, that should be decent, well enough to be approved by your brand marketing team. So this can actually solve a lot of things. So here we start with the editing, and before we start with the editing part, I'll give you a glimpse about each of these tabs which you see. These are the principal tabs of the tool. The first one stands for content. So this is basically the building material. So when you're creating your email template, it's just like a building, right? So this is the building material that we can include in all the blocks. We have the rows over here. This is basically the framework design. So as a content creator, everybody has a certain framework of any content, be it email or be it any notification, anything. So first the content framework is created. So this helps to create that. And then we have the settings option, wherein we align the the total email area. We make the background color changes. We put the default text fonts. We put the default link colors to it, right? So let's start with it. First of all, what area needs to be used for your email campaign, for your email body actually. So that you can decide over here. I can just simply increase or decrease the width size. I can, let's say, take it to 600 pixels. Okay. Background color, if you have anything in your mind, you can use that. You can just put the universal color codes over here, and accordingly you will get the background color as well. Okay. Then we go for the framework creation. The framework basically is adding up the blocks over here. So 1, 2, 3, how many number of blocks you want to have, and that too in what ratio. So we have these many diversified ratio builds available over here. I can just simply take into the blocks, and I can define what content needs to be given in each of the blocks over here. Okay, and basically over here you can add the materials one by one. So let's say in the first block I want to add a image. Okay, so in image basically I can now go ahead and choose the image of my choice. Maybe the first part of the email generally is dedicated towards the logo of your company. Okay, so this is my image gallery, wherein I have the options of adding the images from my desktop. Okay, so I can just upload the images right away from here and add it to my gallery. I also have the option of using free images, copyrighted images over here, which I can add from the global library. For example, I want to add something from, let's say, airlines industry. I'll click on airlines. I'll just do a search, and then a list of images would be in front of me with respect to airlines. So I can just use those images over here. I click on import, and that comes into my image gallery. That's how easy it is to add the images. Now, once the images are added, okay, so my task here was to add a logo image. Okay, I'll just okay, yeah, I have one swing image over here. I would click on that. Okay, so my image gets added. Now it seems to be, pretty much big enough for a logo. So I'll have to reduce it. And this is where I will use this size selector option, wherein I have to reduce the size. Approximately, I'll go to 200 something. Okay, so I've reduced it. Now, in case I want to add, let's say, my socials over here, the social links, I'll add that over here. And in case I also want to add some kind of, icon, like maybe a WhatsApp icon. So I click on this option, I change the image. And let's say I want to add the WhatsApp icon over here, I'll select that. Okay, I can also put URL to it. So anybody who clicks on my WhatsApp, it's like a opt-in process. So they can be directed towards the login URL over here. Okay, I can also add buttons to it. Okay, buttons or text. So if let's say I want to add some kind of text over here, so I can just simply type in, and I can type in with the personalization. So if you remember, when you upload data, you can also upload the customer's profile data over here, like name, first name, whatever. So if you have that available in your database, you can click on save. That gets added over here. And then you can type the remaining content. So you can just type a link as well over here. And then you can just select that and make it hyperlinked. So we can put the URL over here so that this can also be trackable. So when you get the reports, you can see those link clicks, report in the report as in the data sheet as well. And then you simply add any other background image as well. So let's say if I've forgotten to add any image and I just want to add that over here, I can just drag it, click on browse. Okay, and then I can add the image over here. Let's say I want to add this particular image. Okay, now let's say the image, if it looks, completely covering up my email area. So I want to add some kind of block padding to it. So I can just simply go down over here. I can select this block option and I can start adding the width area to my block padding. Like this. So there's one more advantage of having this functionality. Okay, so in case let's say I want to add a background image to it. Okay, so if I'm using a plain background, then this is fine. But if I'm using, let's say, an image to the background, then I just have to increase it further to 20 pixels. And then I can select this option, select row background. So this is basically superimposing one image on another image. So let's say I want to use this one. So this is how it will look. So the background image comes over here, and let's say I'm going to change the font color over here. You can change the font color as well as the link color. And then I can also increase or decrease the total size of the text. So in case now I want to reduce the size of the image so that the background image looks more clearer, so I can use this option. And if I want to hyperlink the image as well, I can click on this and I can add the URL to this particular image. So anybody who clicks on this, this particular image with marshmallows, so you can just click on the image and they can be taken to the landing page over here. So this is basically the call to action page, you can say. If the customer clicks on the image, he will go to the landing page over here. Okay, so I'll save it. Now, we can also see how we can basically put a custom HTML code. So many times you might have a requirement where you want to put a custom code, HTML code over here. So for that, we can go to the menu, and again, from here, you can add the custom HTML code over here, so that if there is a script, okay, which you want to include over here, then it becomes easy for you just to paste out that HTML code in this block and get that in the front end over here on the left hand side. Okay, I can also add a background to this particular logo as well. So it's not just that I can only add it at one image over here. I can also put different background color codes for different. Sorry. So this way I can add a different background color to it. Looks more decent, right? And not just that, I can also make it full width like this. Or I can just take the central part of that image. So, yeah, pretty much I think we have covered the most important topics of the email drag and drop creator. Yeah, one more thing, and in fact, a very important one. You can anytime add a video to your content. Just you can paste out the YouTube video URL over here, or maybe the Vimeo URL, and that thumbnail preview of the video would be there available on your email itself with a playable button. Okay, and once you create the template, you can always check how you can preview it. So you can go to desktop mode and see how it looks on desktop. And then you can go to mobile view and you can see how it looks on mobile. And then do a save and exit. Okay. In case you want to add some button on it, you can add the button as well. So if you feel that the click here text would not be appropriate and you want to add some kind of button, you can leave a spacer and you can add the button over here. Change the color as well. Right, and then do a save and exit. You can hyperlink the button with whatever URL you want, the landing page URL, basically the same one which you have used for text over here. Right, so I do a save and exit and I exit from this. That's my template which is ready to be delivered. Thanks everyone. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, do let us know. We'll have another video for the same. Thank you.